Hey guys, Magic here. Today I'm going to tell another story. This one is a short one about the best case somebody had to probably say I was possessed, because I've had a lot of people think I'm possessed, but very few of them, I don't think any of them have actually had any real proof that I'm possessed. But I think the best case that could have been made was some backstory is that I kept having dreams about this church I used to go to that I was actually told not to go back to. The person who ran it didn't like me all that much. And I kept having these nightmares about the church and where it was abandoned in the middle of a forest. Same church though, which is funny because it's in the middle of a town. It was in the middle of a forest, abandoned, and there was like a pentagram on the floor and people in hooded robes. One of them looked like me, but different. There was like a giant crucifix on the wall and all that with Jesus on it and all that. Well, my family had asked me to come with them because they didn't want to go to church alone, so I went with my aunt at the time to this church. And what ended up happening was everyone was acting really weird when they saw me. No one really wanted to associate with me. And then it's one of those churches where sometimes they speak in Latin, and so they started speaking in Latin. And I don't know what was wrong, but my vision started to do that flickery thing it does, where everything goes from I can see to a white void, black void, white void, black void really quickly. And it just started doing that. And I was like, I don't know what's happening right now, because it was really weird. And then in the middle of that, I'm not real sure why it was happening. I mean, it's been happening since I was 15. I think it started directly after I had my head hit really hard into something, so repeatedly. So it's probably not a good sign. Well, anyway, my vision started flickering, and then it went from being the white void and black void to where I could see where I was in that church, and then I was suddenly being transported back into that church from my nightmares. And it was the same church, just completely different, vibe. And it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was making my head hurt, so I almost passed out. So my aunt actually had to remove me from the church, and weirdly enough, it stopped as soon as we got off of church grounds. So I guess if there was ever a case for someone to possibly say I was possessed or having some weird premonition or whatever that was, that would be it. Well, that's the story for today, guys. So go out and spread the love, because love always wins. Bye.